Sup my dudes, Valk here, and today we're going to be talking about Fubuki, aka Hellish Blizzard, but first, is there nothing for you to play on Roblox? Well, good news, Anime Crossover Defense is a game I'm really excited for that's coming out on May 10th. This game's got one of the best summoning animations I've ever seen, as well as really cool systems like the artifact feature and double upgrades. Make sure to check the pinned comment for a Discord link and go ahead and join. And now let me go over Hellish Blizzard and exactly what she does. You can see right here, it says she has a cosmetic, but if I remember right, it's not working right now. Yeah, it's not working at all right now. The cosmetic is broken. She's on Sibling, Wind Guardian, Esper, Flower, Nature's Fury, Prodigy, and Hero. And she's a knockback, hill-based knockback. She does go full AoE, if I remember right. It's been a second since I used her, like a day. But once again, she's not working with Flower, just like Tatsumaki, so she doesn't get the leader buff, so you won't see her at full potential, but she does end up becoming a pretty good full AoE powerhouse for a good price, because 1360. So I have her on 115, 109, 85, I think that's pretty good, and we're going to go ahead and use her really quick onside the Sibling category, that way we can showcase around what she's going to be able to reach whenever she's fixed and on Flowers. Because the leader buff, leader has such a big buff compared to the other ones, where the other ones are like 45, and leader can go all the way up to a 54% attack buff, which is massive. Super massive. That 9% extra base attack means a lot whenever you factor into the fact that base attack is going to get amplified by like Naruto, so 2.35 times. Yeah, stuff like that is going to be a very big factor in considering it all. So let's go ahead, turn on our VFX and go to high and put the speed to 30 and see what the attacks are all about. You guys can see the circle and range on placement are pretty small, but she does have knockback on placement, which is pretty nice. That's a pretty cool animation. That lasts quite a while too. Alright, next up is Rock Throw. Let's see what she does. Bro? Why she got a cooler attack than, yeah, why she got a cooler attack than Tatsumaki? That's a cool attack. I like that a lot. That's a really cool attack. Next one is Psychic Storm full AoE. Let's see what this one is. Alright, that's pretty dope. That's a really cool animation. Now, this time I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time. We're going to set up over here this time, because I think with Flower Magician, she's going to have some pretty good range. So let's go ahead, put this down. Up this, come here, up that, max you, come here, I'm going to do this, max you, click this, auto. Now we're going to start upgrading them and see what they get. Fully maxed out with all the juice and see exactly how strong they can get. So, we already maxed you, we need to max you, and the one at the end. And then we're going to go ahead. You guys can see 355k with just a Sibling buff. We press this, and then it turns into 835k. And they're basically able to cover a large majority of the map in the placement they're in, considering Merlin's buff, because they have 162 range. Not as good as Tatsumaki, but the knockback should help her put out some good damage. So, we're going to go ahead, spawn in a 50 mil, and see if how she handles a 50 mil, and go from there. Oh, I gave it 30 speed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta restart and set that all back up. I gave it 30 speed, man. Whoopsie doopsie, dude. I'll get it right. I'll fix it real quick. But yeah, all in all, is this unit worth the resources? I don't know. I don't think it is. Because once again, like I talked about in my other video, hills are just not highly valued. Like, you have to be such a strong hill to be, like, worth it inside awtd. So her being worth the resources, it's not very likely, but she is a pretty decent unit all in all. Her being a pretty decent unit is kind of where I'm happy with her, because she's going to be good for like the Esper team, although the Esper team doesn't really have a whole lot of options, but she's going to be a good option for the Esper team for some form of CC, because that team really doesn't have a whole lot of CC right now. So she's good in that regard. She's also going to be good just for, like I said, damage. The fact that she actually has a decent attack stat at 900k with a full AoE knockback, it's going to be pretty good in terms of just damage output. Pretty high, decently high SPA at 8 seconds, but the knockback should help out a lot. So now we're actually properly set up. 50, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try this one more time now. So we're going to push you up to 5 times. And we're going to turn this off so I can actually see my screen. So I can see how much HP the enemy has, about where they died, and I can guess about what the max is that she could take out. Because she is in a really good spot right now. This is good placement. But like I said with hills, they're very restrictive in placements. Dude, she can barely take out a 50 mil. I take back everything I said. This unit's ass. She barely was able to take out a 50 mil. If I go any higher, she's probably going to get beat. Yeah, no, this unit's not very good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was thinking that the knockback would have more value than it does, but in practice, it's not very good. I do have them all maxed out, right? I do. She's just bad. Yep. Never mind. Not worth the resources at all. Don't recommend doing it. I think it'll get a little bit better with leader buff, but it's not going to be that much. The fact she can't even deal with like 100 mil is kind of like Monka W, especially considering how strong units are now. Yeah, no, she's kind of bad. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.